Time on the track.
Before it was a no limit cash money, like it was big boy cash money, man.
Right.
You heard me? Like that's who really had the city and really, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I commend, you know, the tank, and I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, all them niggas, and you know what I'm saying. It's all love, but me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Cash Money Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. You know what I'm saying? That Partners in Crime UNLV era, you know, that's my era. You know what I'm saying? Like, on my mama, you heard me, Riverboat, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Was it a must that y'all diss Partners in Crime when y'all got on Cash Money? Was that a must? Was that a criteria that if you're gonna be on Cash Money Records, you gotta diss these little niggas right here?
Nah, I ain't.
Because I ain't never had no personal beef with you,
at
brother.
all. I was a kid, bro. I was a kid, bro. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I just was filing suit. You heard me?
Right.
And you know, rocking with my big homies. It wasn't.
Juvie told me that because Juvie did a song where he rapped, and then at the end of the song he said, "What this I hear about these boys Partners in Crime?" I said, "You already did a verse. Why you came with another?" Yeah, that nigga said, "Baby, said you gotta diss me."
Oh man, nah. I mean, me personally. You know, I come up under Yella and, you know, Tech Yacht, you know what I'm saying, Pimp, and, you know, y'all was, and I just was, you know, trying to impress the big homies and, you know, man, look, whatever, I'm here, man, look, you know what I'm saying, y'all be fucking, I'm in that water, you know what I'm saying, I just was out there head first, you heard me, like,
I mean, listen,
you know what I'm saying, I was out there head first.
It was never that kind of personal because, like, you know, when we talk.
But I ain't gonna lie though, when y'all did the album cover, you know what I'm saying, pissing on the set and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, like it just what?
That was the talk in that bitch, huh?
Yeah, nah. That was like.
Swear to God.
That was a low blow.
Nigga, I was like, swear to God.
That was a low blow. That was a low blow.
Yeah,
hey, I ain't lying. That was that was the moment.
Salute to the
Nah, man. But it ain't never no blood was shed, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody die about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a good time for hip hop in New Orleans, man. Yeah, man, facts.
Yeah, it was always respect and love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when those brothers came out, like even when BG came out, you know what I'm saying? And you know, from
that's
the
how I got my shot.
When y'all came on the True Stories, I was like, I'm talking to Slim. Like, you know, we had rumors. Slim in the back of the car. You know, I had a Cutlass at the time, little Cutlass Supreme. Slim get in the back, do what he doing. And I said, Slim, I gotta ask you a question. I said, damn, dog, you distance. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, bro, that's my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. I said, nah, man, that nigga going under a fake name. I said this before, but that's how heartfelt it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw y'all in concert, because, you know, we do Riverboat out of
Right.
the Lord State together,
all
the whole
that.
nine. So when I see y'all coming out, I'm like, oh, it is a whole nother nigga. Yeah. And, you know, like, you was doing your thing. I'm like, these little bitches nice. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, though, but, I mean, even doing all that, you heard me, like, you not still you through Slick Style be bumping y'all like cause that shit was hot. You heard me? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real shit.
It's vice versa.
Yeah, man.
It's vice versa, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Back
you
in
came
the
out
day,
with Chopper City with them fucking
hey, I'm
bullets.
talking about them niggas had hits, man.
Right.
Them still to this day pumped up. Like you could play that bitch in the club, nigga, and the whole city gonna get the rocking in that bitch. Like
nigga stay booked.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
hey,
man.
This what I want. Cause this shit, bro. Listen, just to me, this was one of the hardest shits ever, bro. On that motherfucking that's On the Radar.
Oh, that freestyle.
Yeah,
a lot of a lot of motherfuckers.
Let me tell you this, dude. Hey, you sit with that bitch or something, bro? You had sat with that bitch for a while before you did it.
How you know?
I'm asking you, bitch. That bitch was.
You know what's crazy, bro? I wrote that shit in jail.
It was heartfelt.
You know what I mean? I wrote that in jail, man. You know what I mean? When I went up there, and I was like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Why I ain't gonna play? You know, just no regular, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm gonna give him something. I'm like, oh man, I got something in my head that's stuck in my head that I wrote while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, put the beat on, man. And and I just came out with it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But,
right.
yeah, I wrote that in jail.
That's how a nigga like know like, man, you practice, or you sat with that bitch because it was on point. Like you ain't miss
it just came out. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah. And the beat was the beat was not like I just went in that bitch. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, because they have a multiple, beats and different producers you could pick from and all this, and it was already getting late, you know what I'm saying? I had to get back to Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, look, pull a beat up, man. I'm gonna listen to a few of them, whoop, and we gonna go with it, you know what I'm saying? So they played some beats for me, and then that bitch played, and then that shit popped in my head, and I'm like, come on, let's go. I got it.
Right. That was it.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't gonna be no bitch, but I don't think I'm
right
a hoe spitting the nigga face. But I ain't going out like a bitch neither, you know?
Nah, facts.
How big is beat selection for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got an album about to drop, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the date for your album?
March 14th.
So March 14th. So how hard is it for BG to actually pick, beat selection? You know what I'm saying? Like to make sure you could do you on it.
I ain't lying. I really just try to let the beat talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm not, like my beat selection process. Like I just really, listen to the sound, like, cause the sound gonna take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, for me personally, the sound tell you like, oh man, like it kind of give you a vision or. What type of song or what level to go on, you know what I'm saying? Or if you should, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I listen to the beats and yeah, I just let it, talk to me. And if I catch a vibe, then I'ma just, you know what I'm saying, take it from there.
For sure.
So,
Go ahead. What do you think?
So you don't balance out like I need, every artist got their own thing on how they pick like what type of album they about to produce to people. But so I my question to you is like, how you go about like I got to give them so much of street shit, so much of female shit. Like what's your balance on picking it like that?
I got a core fan base, man. That's really hard on me, man. Like they be, you know what I'm saying, and I watch the numbers, you know what I'm saying, and I be seeing like. What would get the most traction, right, when it come down to records I drop, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, my fans and motherfuckers who grew up with me and day one BG fans, man, they be want to hear that street shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to hear me talking about no bitch shit, they don't want to hear me talking about this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the blueprint.
all that, you know what I'm saying? They want that chopper city in the, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to grow and evolve, right? You know what I'm saying? And, it took me, maybe 4, 5 albums in, to really understand, how to put an album together. You know what I'm saying? Because you could go in there and just put a bunch of songs together and just put them out and call it, you know what I'm saying? But like it's really, man, you know what I'm saying? But, I try to keep it balanced, man, and really make sure that I cater to all demographics, you know what I'm saying, and not try to be stuck in a box, you know what I'm saying, like, try to create new fans, like, try to do different shit, you know what I'm saying, like, because it was that one time where, like, I give you know what I'm saying, 15, 20 songs of just, just stepping and spinning and, you know what I'm saying, like, but it's like, nah, man, I gotta, just, you know what I'm saying, learn how to be well-rounded and be a real artist, you know what I'm saying, and not just a rapper, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between an artist and a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And I be trying to, be an artist, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I want kind of like go back to like you a nigga do it for the underdog and shit because you was an underdog, right? Mm-hmm. And I wanted to kind of like ask a question for the people right now. On that note about the underdog shit, why BG didn't come home back fucking with the Chopper City woo that he had before that he left?
I got Chopper City Entertainment. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like I started my new label. Signed myself to myself. Got a distribution deal. You know what I'm saying? Where it's a 85-15 split, like, I gambled on myself, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm funding, everything, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to take no, money up front. I want to eat on the back end, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, and I'm just build, I'm moving forward, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just, trying to build a new, you know what I'm saying? I already got the foundation, right? You know what I'm saying? And I got the brand, you know what I mean? And, I just want to look forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, and build me, a new team, some, nice talented artists, you know what I'm saying, that I could pull, you know, my energy into and give them that stamp of approval, you know what I'm saying, like, and get shit popping. But I had to, you know, get myself straight first, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I think that's where I fucked up at, you know, last time, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, just help everybody all at the same time before I got myself all the way right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this new Chopper City run, you know, that I'm on, man, I think it's gonna be special, you know what I'm saying, because of the experience that I
in line or what?
Yeah, I definitely got some artists in mind. You heard me? I got my man Lil Reese Youngin out of Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? That I'm a sign. You know what I'm saying? He. Matter of fact, I put him on my album too. You know what I'm saying? But
I thought he was with Rich Gang.
I mean, nah, he not. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with that or how it happened. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, him and Baby got some shit together and all that. Yeah, that little nigga cold, man. You heard me? Like, he got a new album he just dropped, but round be getting it in. And he don't sound like nobody either. Like, he got his own sound or whatever. But I got a little female that I got my eyes on. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie, you know, that's about to come home from jail from Texas, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna most definitely sign as soon as he get out, you know what I'm saying, my little son T.Y., you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put him on, man. Free T.Y., you know what I'm saying? Soon, huh? Yeah. He should be home probably in the next, maybe the next year. Right. You hear me? The next year. Yeah, I'm a hold on to that. Yeah, the next year, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm like I say, man, I'm trying to be like the next, you know, CMG or the next, you know what I'm saying, the next 1017, the next QC, you know, the next Cash Money, No Limit, like.